All right, everybody. Uh, First things first. This is what I like to see. Look at that. Uh, Maybe those laws were necessary. um, Selling off a lot of blood slaves to Asphodel. They're going to be doing an empower with them, which is pretty cool. Um, and I will get more in the days to come. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and have you guys went over here for right now. Take an extra turn, but that's okay. Um, I'm running into a little bit of awkwardness here because I'm doing blood hunting with no rollers. I can start fixing that. A pack of wolves is at level 2. It'll have to wait. I really need all 3. Other than that, we're continuing to move out west for our war. Satis took a peek at this throne, which means we get to peek at it too. And the only thing I care about are the mages, and it looks like we've got necromancers and white mages. So they will just spam out horde of skeletons, which is no problem. They continue to move over here. They do have some sacred guards here. But still nothing in terms of magic. So it's just strength for strength. A bunch of their archers that they sent along routed, which they don't really care about. I'm told that Relay is going to be eating some of this land, which, I mean, makes sense. Relay is stronger than Satis, is asymmetrical, and they've got me getting involved as well. I'm going to ask Relay to stay out of 208 here, and we'll see how that goes. I did that trick that we were talking about earlier, so the Sacreds are with Namaran here, which means they don't show up on the report, which will help disguise my intentions for a bit. Obviously, like when I actually roll in, which will be next turn, then all bets will be off. But until then, I can maybe be a little sneaky with it. This fort finishes this turn, this fort finishes 2 turns, and so I'll have 2 forward bases to deploy from. Satis also has, or Ashdod has their fort here, which is, I mean, it makes sense for Ashdod to fort up our border. I know that they're kind of preparing for eventual showdown with us, and it makes sense. I don't really want that to happen, but it's not really entirely in my control. I'll just do what I can to make sure that if it does happen, that I come out victorious. And the way that I would do that would be a lot of asymmetrical raiding, taking advantage of the fact that they've got large amounts of countryside that are not protected by Anakites that I can fly into with sneaky assholes. I've got this crew headed underwater versus the Shark Knights. Perhaps a mistake, but I am going to try it and we'll see how it goes. Let's have 3 guys guarding commander. Only getting 4 Jan Guard per turn is definitely a limit, and it's annoying. For me to upgrade that, I would need 2 more temples. 3 more temples. 1, 2, 3. Which is definitely part of the plan, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So that should do it for now, and I'll see you next turn.